We are live on Facebook. Let me just welcome Facebook friends. This is Dr. John Lukomana on Friday Business Seminar with Dr. John Lukomana, and it's going to be an exciting day today. We are live on Facebook. Oh, excellent. This is good. It's loud and clear on Zoom, YouTube, Zoom in the background. Very welcome indeed. And those who want to join us from Facebook, if you want to join us from Facebook, you have to use 840-7538-7265. And the passcode is 451493. That is the passcode to enter Zoom if you want to contribute in today's discussions. So may I gladly welcome those people on Facebook. And I'm so delighted to have you there. So do me a favor, share this right to your friends, people on your chats, do share. And we are promoting Africans loving their own African things. And this is why you see me looking cute in this my tunic. So we are on a big move, driving to change the mindset of Africans. Excellent. So people on YouTube, you are very welcome. And what I want you to do is click like I'm going to share this one on Facebook as well as Twitter. Oh, I can share on WhatsApp. So I wanted to share this program. I'm sharing this link on Facebook. I'm posting the YouTube there. I've shared my bit. And I want to share this on Twitter as well. I've shared on Twitter. I want people to log in and follow this program because we are talking about beautiful stuff that's going to build you up as an entrepreneur and also as an African entrepreneur in particular. So then my bit I've shared. Let me see who is in Zoom. Okay, those who are coming in Zoom. Got it. I don't know what it's saying there. Good. Those who are coming in Zoom, you want to be able to contribute live. Excellent. Thank you so much. I'm so delighted. It's looking good. This season, we're looking at the role of entrepreneurship in boosting the Africa's economy. And this is very important. We started on a theme of appreciating our own products and services, but not at the expense of quality. But before I go into this program and as we begin to deliberate, I just want to make a few announcements. For those people on YouTube, you're going to see this in the right side up. There's a few publications that I've done, and I want to tell you that this is very good news. Now, my publications, which are your publications, they've gone to the next level. Those people on YouTube, let me get the nice angle so that it's not so bright that you cannot read what's there. Let me try to do some miracles here. Yes. Yeah, YouTube, you always see this. Yes, I've reduced the intensity of light. Let's see. Whatever. You see, this is a mug. It says Zambia in Prophecy. It comes beautifully with a book. Yeah, all my books are coming with extra gadgets. So if you want to enjoy reading the books, it comes with a mug. Nicely boxed up like that. Let me show you. It comes up nicely boxed up like that. It's beautiful stuff. Great standards. And this book, I just want to find some miracles of turning the words around on Facebook. It comes with a book like this one. So you order this from my shop, college shop, you get it with a mug. It comes like that at a small price, very small price. Both these together will go at £15.99. And then there are other titles. Every Zambian is a Millionaire. The one I showed, sorry, I didn't even read the title, did I? Yeah, it comes the book, the mug together, nicely like that, boxed up. It's branded. These are boxed up. So get this together and get reading. When you're reading this book, you'll be praying for Zambia, that Zambia will always be blessed. And then I'm working on a series that is emanating from Every Zambian is a Millionaire. It's called Every African is a Millionaire. It's coming out. It's an anthology. I'm just seeking contributors. If you want to contribute to Every African is a Millionaire, which is a series that is emanating from Every Zambian is a Millionaire, please inbox me. I want you to participate in writing this book. The theme is what you have to contribute to this book is your success story in doing business, your success story in developing people, your success story in creating things that work, and what you think Africans can build on that. That's the reason for that book. So if you are able to write, I really want your article to be in that book. Perfect. So today, I just want to, let me just quickly go to Facebook, see if I can get the link so that we type in literature Facebook. I beg your pardon, let me just get the link on the laptop so that I can interact with you. Excellent. I hope I logged into the right one. Yes, I am there. I just want to get this working so that I can interact on Facebook as well. I'm so grateful that the people that follow this program, they are all actually shared already. Wow. Facebook has advanced. These are miracles. How does this work? Wow. This is awesome. Perfect stuff. Yes, I think we learn new stuff all the time. I've never seen this small mode in which they are sharing Facebook already on the story. It's on the story already. How do I go back to my normal page where I'm used? Let me click there. I think that's the one I'm used to. That's the one I'm used to. Excellent, I'm there. I'm just gonna click that. Okay, I've got it right now. I've got it right now. Yes, we are right on Facebook. Now, today I want to look at a very important topic, which is still looking at the role of entrepreneurship in developing Africa's economy. In the time past, we talked about some few tips on business, and that's going to build on what we call integrity. That's going to be the main theme today, integrity. What is integrity and CSR? And I want you as a businessman or woman, if you're African-based, I want you to take note of this because it's very, very important. Why is integrity an important factor? Let us start again. You do this. Yeah, you do this. This one is your business account, and this one is your personal account. Very important. And this is where we're going to learn a lot more stuff about integrity that we overlook, so that we can now start seeing how Africa can develop because of the entrepreneurs who are doing great things. So we do this. This one is what? Your personal business account. Your business account. This is your personal account. That's very important. Why is it important to distinguish between these two? Because your business and your personal account are two different entities. Very crucial. These are two different entities. Very crucial, very important. You are separate from the business. Although you founded the business has got its own, let's say, life. Although it tends to take up your personality, it's got its own life, it's got its own legality. That is why you have to have two business accounts, your personal account and the business account. Even if you opened another business, you're going to have another business account and still maintain your personal account. So each business that you open must have its own business account because they are separate entities. Very important. And it's crucially important to the topic that I want us to look at today, called integrity, the corporate social responsibility. Now, when you separate your business account from your personal account, it sets your integrity level very, very, very high. Why? Because you distinguish between the money that is coming into your personal life and the money that is coming into your business. When you're doing accounts at the end of the year, it will be much easier to distinguish accounting-wise between your salary from your own business that the business is giving you. So that comes on the balance sheet. So it comes under the wages, salaries and wages. You understand? Or if it's a dividend, it will be very clear from the records, and your accountant will be able to register that very clearly. This was a dividend. What is a dividend? This is a percentage of money that you get when your business makes a profit. It depends on how many shares you have and if you have other shareholders. And that's another topic. So when you distinguish between these two, you are running your business very well. And the integrity level, which I may call the coefficient of integrity, is positive. If the coefficient of integrity is negative, you are stealing from your own business. And if you do steal from your own business because of ignorance, your employees or other partners maybe also start to do that because they see that your integrity level is quite low. And as such, they'll also be making similar mistakes. Recently, I heard of a person that was fired because the integrity level was too low. They were actually taking some money out of the business without recording where that money is going. And that is not good. So if you are a businesswoman, a businessman, African-based, this is global, but I want to address the Africa issues, which is why we are talking about this. And we hear the panel talk about the same things. So the integrity coefficient must be higher within your own business. You distinguish between these two accounts. Now, why should we distinguish between your business account and your personal account? I want us to go to the next level. Many people in the African continent do celebrate a lot when you see the Western or multinationals. Multinationals, these are companies that are so big that they can invest in many places. When they come in your country and they come with the concept which governments accept, the corporate social responsibility. What does corporate social responsibility mean? In short, CSR. Let's give an example before we actually define what it is, because I want every African businessman or woman, no matter how small you are in terms of definition of SMEs or macro business, I don't care. The principle is correct. What is corporate social responsibility? Here we are. Let's say, for example, you have a business, no matter how small it is, and you go in a certain location, you plant your business over there. As you are trading, making some little monies there, profits are coming in, then you notice that actually on this road, I see young children going to school, walking many miles or kilometers, even if it's 1 mile or 10, let's call it any distance, but it doesn't please you because they seem to be struggling in your own opinion. You might want to take an intelligent approach where you do a little survey or open discussion with the parents in the community, and they confirm that actually their children struggle a lot to go to school because there isn't no transport. So you decide, because of it, you buy a minibus for the community, and you call it school bus. And it stops by a certain corner every morning, maybe 6:45, it's there, picking children, dropping them to their school. And you are the one paying for it. You understand that? That is corporate social responsibility. From your own profits, because of your good heart as a business, not as an individual, that money will be coming from your business. You are doing corporate social responsibility. That is as simple as that. I beg your pardon, you don't need a multinational. You don't need the Western world to come and do that for you. So I place a challenge on every entrepreneur, every businessman or woman to look at corporate social responsibility. Pay for something. It could be just a little bit of support that you render from your own business profits, not from your personal account. I want businesses to start giving. I'm a Christian, and I believe those who give, God grants more grace. So don't you want more grace in your business as you give? Not that it's the motive that may increase, but the principle. When you give, more favor comes. It's a natural principle, whether you're a believer or not believer. So these are some of the secrets that maybe many African businesses are lacking. I don't know. I've never heard a consistent approach where businesses in a country of Africa, on my platform at the Westminster Open College, we have lots of students. I don't hear them talk about, oh, I received this donation from the A and B company, which is just around the corner, owned by an African. Maybe they do it quietly, but I want us to do this openly. Oh, Dr. Lukomona, you're just talking. What has your business done before? Oh, thank you so much. I started, by God's grace, a scholarship scheme for entrepreneurs. This course cost £1,260, a full diploma for 9 months. In there, through my system, which is why I gave it a legacy name, John Lukomona Scholarship Scheme, we offer this to many entrepreneurs in the African continent. That's our contribution from the Westminster Open College. So we give into the community to help them. So I'm speaking this and leading by example. So the measure of integrity goes into looking at your separation between your business account and your personal account. And your corporate social responsibility must come from the business account. The money that you think will be excess or be profits, then you give into the community. We can solve our own problems if we understand simple, basic principles that can lift a community. When I say this, it does not mean that many Africans who are individuals are not generous. They are generous as an individual. But I want to bring this to a corporate level, whereby even in your business plan, there is a factor of corporate social responsibility. Only a business that has got a very high integrity coefficient can do that. And I want you and I to grow into that direction. When the governments or when communities, when the neighborhood is in need, I think an entrepreneur, a businesswoman, a businessman must be the first to consider to donate something into the community, no matter how little, because there's what we call priming the pump. When you turn on the tap, water doesn't just come, no, it comes like, as the time goes by, the pressure just releases all the water. So when you do that little gesture, you are recorded on the system. And now I'll tell you about some of the benefits. Welcome to Business Seminar, Friday Business Seminar with Dr. John Lukomona on the Amaka Wind platform, welcoming my dear colleague, Grace Situlo in the back office of Zoom. You are very welcome. You have a comment on that topic I've started propagating. You can unmute yourself and also unmask yourself by opening your video and have a contribution as we continue talking about this one. Grace, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Doc. Good afternoon, good evening.
Indeed, very welcome indeed.
Yes. Yeah, I came a bit late. I find you had already started, but gathering from what you have been talking about, you're talking about social responsibility.
Correct.
On an individual level, whether you are an entrepreneur or a business.
On a business level, yes. On a business level.
Actually, it is our responsibility to give back to the community, because the communities are made by people and they are not run by government, they are run by people.
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't contribute to our communities, waiting for the government to contribute, we are missing out on a lot of things. there are certain initiatives we take just within a community, and you don't have to wait for the government, because the government has to put you on a plan. They go by their budgets. So there are certain projects or initiatives which can be done outside the government budget. And that's where the social responsibility comes in as an individuals. We're trying to build and better our communities.
As a business, I want to encourage corporate social responsibility as individual businesses, not a person, because the corporate refers to the business. I want us to look at how can our businesses continue or start giving into our communities without looking at, no, I need to have so much money. Even if you make, continue.
It's also the responsibilities of the businesses, you know, to put into social responsibilities.
Yeah.
And that's how we grow up our communities, and even encourage the young ones or those who are not in business to come up with ideas. I find that to be like, when you are planning, you are doing your budget for the next year, you should have a percentage which you contribute to charity or social responsibilities. You have to specify a certain percentage which you should be contributing to the community, back in the community. Do you agree with?
Indeed, that's the right way.
Doctor?
And it shouldn't be, unless you have so much money, you're looking for a bigger breakthrough. It is just where you are. Start from where you are. Then you can grow from there. Dr. Mlando, is that? Yes, Dr. Mlando, I can see you. We missed you the other week. Welcome. We are talking about corporate social responsibility, integrity. So we're going to look at another layer of integrity. People in Africa, we must improve in our integrity. And I want us to focus solely on businesses, how we structure our businesses, and how we run our businesses, and how we plan to contribute to the community. So Dr. Mlando, on corporate social responsibility, what is your comment? Should we encourage local businesses, no matter how small they are in Africa, to participate in corporate social responsibility? Come in, sir, and unmute yourself. Is Dr. Mlando out there on the microphone? Okay, yes, mute. Yeah, good. Oops. Okay, well, okay, yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Indeed. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, no, I'm very well, thank you, and good evening to everyone. Unfortunately, I'm in the car, I'm just listening in. If you, yeah, I'll pass a comment once I am in a safe place to do so.
Oh yes, don't talk as you drive. Excellent. I'll continue. Yes. Excellent. So corporate social responsibility is a very important factor. Now let's talk about integrity. And this now touches many areas. When we say integrity, the word integrity, it simply means somebody is very honest in their business, in the way they run it, and the way they supply their goods and services. If they say they will deliver a product in this fashion, they will deliver a product in accordance to what they have promised. That's a very high level of integrity. And it also comes in with customer care. As a business, when you know how to deliver exactly according to the specification, you are bound to grow. It will attract customary. I'd like to give examples of other businesses, but I tend to like to give examples of the experience that I've gone through myself. I think that's the best example you can give. When you talk about a system, give the best example of yourself. Of course, over many years, as you are developing a business, it's not always that you get it right. That doesn't mean you should be discouraged. It means that you should evaluate as you monitor your performance. The feedback that comes from the community, take it on board, even if you don't agree with it. It is what people see, is what people experience. You might think people are enjoying it, and when they speak, they say, wow, I thought people are happy. No, the feedback is very important. And how we do that, nowadays there's what we call a survey software, where you can actually create a little questionnaire you send to your people. I'm in the process of doing this for some of the businesses, actually. You send to people, anonymous. You don't ask people to put their names there. They may not tell you the truth because they have regard for you. So when they send the feedback to you, that will improve your level of integrity in the business to provide quality services, which we talked about last week or the week before. Quality services and products. And also the honestness of how you handle finances in your business is very, very critical, because the lifeblood of any business is finances. If finances are not being handled very well in your business by you, the owner, I guarantee you that business is limping. It's not going to last. It might last because you keep pumping your own money back. The money that you store, you pump back into the business for it to grow. But I want us to raise up our standards such that when people look at our businesses in our African community, they can simply say, wow, there is quality. Wow, the level of integrity is high. If that woman says, no, I can't give you this product, it's not looking good, it means that. If that man says, no, yes, no, I can't do this, I can't do that. If that man says, yes, I will do this, they will do it. That's very important. It's in those little things that you find that your growth rate increases. Why? Because people who are talking about you may be referring or may continue referring other people to you. Let me pass that thought to my colleague, Grace. How do you think on that position? Grace.
Yeah, Doctor. That is very important to deliver quality services on time. It gives assurance to the clients, and it also gives, they have that trust.
Mm-hmm.
You build a relationship between client and between customer and supplier relationship, because they know whatever will order, it will be quality and it will be on time. And if a customer complains, you have to listen to them and find out what the complaint was. Try and see where the fault is. Is it from the customer himself, or is it from the producers? And then try and amend that relationship. Giving a listening ear to customers is very important, because the more you listen to them, the more you learn some of the things, and you even know what is going on behind when you are not there, because it's not always there. You are just there sometimes, and just to supervise or to see what is going on. So the more you listen to the end user, the more you get the information. That's what I'll say.
Yes, I like the point. The more you listen to the end user, the more you get the information that will help you to improve your services, to improve the quality. In fact, also to introduce new services.
Yes.
Just last week, we were talking, because we at WMOC, which is one of the businesses with Westminster Open College, we've been delivering the care training courses for many, many years, and they've been evolving. In 2015, the care certificate was fully fledged. Now, in recent times, because there's an opening for people from abroad to work in the care sector in the UK, and therefore, naturally, we are there, we've been training. But now, what we do is, when people qualify for the local people here in the UK, We just simply say, oh, here's an employer. We know this employer is looking for workers, and they go, which is a free service. We don't charge nobody for this. Now somebody, because there's so many numbers coming, asking and asking. And I thought, wow, this could be the time to maybe set up an employment agency, because people are giving feedback, people are talking. That could be a new way, a new business coming on the table, given that you have the ability to run it. So listening, it's like humbling yourself, because some things customers say, they just say it because they are customers, and your heart is saying like, wow, I feel like shaking this, taking some stuff out of this person. No. Just be humble. Listen carefully. Some of them come talking because they just have something on their mind they have to offload. But in their offloading, and they're talking about your services, you are improving. So it's like learn to detach your emotions when customers come to complain. I get that few times, and I know who will be complaining. And some of those customers, they don't even pay. They're always complaining. But when you ask them, you haven't even paid. Say, I didn't pay that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll bring it. But yeah, they put their own two pence in it. That's how people are. But they keep pointing. Listen more and more. You find that you increase in the ability to handle customers and to produce excellent services, level of integrity. Another point I want us to look at is...
And some of the customers...
Continue.
Another point, Doctor, some of the customers, when they complain, sometimes you won't have an answer, but you ask them, if you are in such a situation, what would you have done? And you find that the answers they give you, it opens you up. You learn from your customers. Yes. Indeed.
I got one call. I won't say it. Maybe they might listen to. I won't mention the names at all. Not even. I won't even say the scenario. They might listen and say, Doc is talking about me now. So I'll skip it because the community is so small that any scenario you give, somebody's will fit into that. But the key point is Africa is a beautiful place. When we say Africa is a beautiful place, is wherever Africans are, whether you're in China, you're in England, you're in America, Australia, anywhere, as long as you're an African and you're contributing to the GNP or GDP, you are beautiful and very handsome. Why do I say so? Africa is loaded with facilities. Africa is loaded with opportunities. Believe me, there is no place in the world where you can make 1000% on a product or a service. It's only Africa. Because the economies are raw, anything it can kickstart and fly to the highest level. When you go to the Western world, much of the stuff that happens here is called service industry. They're in the what we call the tertiary economies. Producing, I was showing you the marks. Let me make an announcement again. We have got now marks for every book that we've written. We've got marks. This one, for those on Zoom, I think it's too bright, isn't it? It says Zambia in Prophecy. And this comes boxed. These are nice ones. Some people have ordered already. We are posting this. And we might have seen this on WhatsApp. They look better there. That one comes with that book, Zambia in Prophecy. Wow. Yes, looks better here. Excellent. Yeah. Maybe if I can put the mug a bit distance, you can see the print. It's beautiful. And I met this company who was producing for me at an exhibition last week in Cannock. It was marvelous. So every single one of these books will be having its own mug. It's beautiful, it's looking great. So don't miss out obtaining one of these books. These are powerful books. The next book which is coming, Every African is a Millionaire. Grace, I need your article. It's long overdue. I need your article very quickly. I want people to contribute to the Every African is a Millionaire. It's coming. It's a series building up on the Every Zambian is a Millionaire. People are still buying these books. They were published in 2010. Very powerful books. They talk about investments. They talk about attitude towards your family as you are living abroad, the lies you shouldn't tell, how you can develop yourself, businesses, networking, how do you service. Much of the topics we are talking here are found in these books, even more at a deeper level that you can actually use them as textbooks. There's one book I forgot to bring here. It's an effective entrepreneur. It's not here. So I'm inviting people to contribute to the Every African is a Millionaire. All you need to do is write a story that's very successful, a story based on a successful life, a successful event in your life, which links into business or an idea that you think can flourish. And we want to compile that so we can motivate our community. In particular, if you live in Africa, like somebody called me, he has got a brilliant idea, it's huge. And I said, wow, and he's in Africa, you know. And I say, I like that idea, I can invest in it. But that person wanted to come over to the UK and do some piece of work and raise finances. All I said, no, the moment you land here, all the bills will follow you. You might not even raise the money. What you need to do is to write a good business proposal. Let's find the investors for that. That will work. Not you to go and get a job. The more you earn, the more bills come. I don't know how it works. Maybe Grace can comment on that one. So that announcement on the side, if any member has got an announcement to make, you may make it. Grace, have you got any announcement to make? What's happening out there? Any announcements you'd like the people to have?
No, not really. Today I was just busy watching the budget.
Okay, or for Zambia. There was a budget for
the
Zambia.
2022 budget.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Excellent. So let's pick up on the on this point of integrity for your business to grow. And an advantage when you begin to do corporate social responsibility, these advantages will follow you. The first advantage is that your community will recognize your good efforts, and recommendations and referrals will start coming to you. Favor increases. That I'm telling you, you cannot beat that. The example in WMOC, Amakaya Wingi, and the other things that we're doing, referrals come because of what other people benefited. That's what giving does. So if you think you'll be losing by giving, you are mistaken. The more you give, in fact, you receive multiple than you give, because the good word comes in. So favor within the community. And also, policymakers tend to hear about you. Councillors, MPs in your area, be it in Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, Tanzania, Zambia, Congo, DRC, Congo, etc., Zimbabwe, believe me, when you do something in your area, that MP is going to hear about it. Why? Because they want to showcase the goodness of their members and how this MP is doing good, because her members or his members in the community are listening to the positive message, even if you never heard that message. But as long as you have done a good thing, you are in the records. Believe me, these things go a long way. So do not ignore corporate social responsibility. Let's talk about the benefits, Grace. Can you enumerate or give examples of some of the things that you might have experienced in yourself? Because you are running a business. Talk about the benefits that come as a result of your giving from your business.
As you have already said, people who know about your business, you don't need to advertise. It's like people advertise for you. They'll talk about your business. They'll talk about how good you are at helping, and then you even be known by the government officials, because the word will travel. And even people who would want to work with you. A lot of people now, if they see that you are doing fine and your production is good, you are expanding, a lot of people want to partner with you, especially those who are starting, those who are struggling, and they would even, some of them would want to be mentored by you. So you find that now in the interim, your business is growing. You are even becoming a mentor, a consultant. All those come with the social responsibility when you are being referred. If you need a referral, there's, as we have said, you can easily get a referral from any of the councils or the churches, the community around you. Yeah.
And also another advantage, thank you very much, Grace, for that. Another advantage or benefit that comes with it, at least in the United Kingdom, we know this. On the tax return form, there's a question of the money that you've contributed to charity, things that you've given away. They tend to consider that, and as a result, your tax reduces. That's a very, very important factor because it's recognized. I'm sure many governments in Africa do have such a package, and we need to be knocking on these doors. As you're doing corporate social responsibility as a business, go and find out what incentives there are for you to give into charity, for you to give into the community. You declare it on the balance sheet. So the money you gave is no longer counting towards your profits. So find out those benefits. They are there. And also another benefit is this. You know, there are certain problems in the community which government wants to solve. They may be looking for establishments which can handle things like that. But if you have a track record of supporting the community, you might be approached. You might be approached. There's this thing you wanted to do. They run past you for your consultation. So a lot of good things come as a result of giving. That is now going beyond your own family, because I'm aware many African businesses do give to your own families. And sometimes the families you give to, they just eat and eat and eat. They don't reproduce good business ideas from what they get. Well, on the other hand, other families, they do very good because they are responsible. So there's a balance. Africa is well balanced, but I want us to bring out the good parts, which is why I want as many people listening to this program, share more and more. Let people listen to this and be motivated. So some of those benefits, when you have them, they can take your business a long way. When government, let's talk about government or policymakers recognizing you and approaching you to be able to provide a service because of what you've been doing, it is now mega marketing. Because these people in these offices, they have connections. If they invite you to a meeting to come and talk about what you do, you've been promoted for free. Just think about that. Promoted for free by the policymakers. Then other businesses, other suppliers, other potential buyers from you, from what you already do, start coming to buy from you because they know you provide such a service. But when you went out there, you didn't go there to market your services. You went there to talk about your corporate social responsibility, what support you're giving to the community, and how the community is moving forward. Can you see that? This is powerful. I want to surprise you something that also surprised me very, very much. There was somebody attending a lecture somewhere. They called me a few days ago. They said, wow, our lecturer mentioned your organization. I said, wow, that's amazing. A place we're not even connected in terms of remotely thinking about it. Somebody giving you an example, quoting you in the lecture, wow, that's phenomenal because of what you do in the community. So we are encouraging from our panel, businesses, let's be proactive. Proactive means plan it. And I know you are doing it already. And I know some of you do it in a small way, which is good, but be proactive, plan for it to be able to give as a business. Well, in business, we have to make noise about these things because of the nature of the environment. When you give, it's very different from what the Bible says here. And I think it's about the heart. When you give, don't let your left hand know or the right hand know. I think that has got to do with your heart. But for businesses, when you give these things, let the community know that you have brought these things for their use. Because if you don't do that, there are some abusers who, when they see a donation has come from a business, they convert it into another business where people are supposed to jump on that taxi or minibus free, taking their children. Behind the scenes, they begin to charge the community, which is why when you're doing a corporate social responsibility, it must be publicly declared. Yes. So people know that, oh, this company, Amakaya Wing, has donated to the community a free bus, and children will be jumping on it for free because the driver is being paid for by Amakaya Wing and the fuel. So when it parks there, nobody should pay. If you don't do that, some cadres from somewhere will start charging. Come in, welcome, David. We are talking about corporate social responsibilities where businesses must be able to give in the community and support initiatives. Welcome. What's your comment on that?
Just come again.
We are talking about corporate social responsibility where businesses, local businesses run by Africans in the African countries should contribute to support the community where they lack. And this is a free will giving into the community. We give an example. If you saw in the place where you have planted a business, you find that there's no transport for children to go to school because you've got money, you buy a minibus for the community and the community is using it. What is your take on that point?
I think that's very important. And it's the only way that the community, the larger community where you have invested can stand to benefit.
Mm-hmm.
And also it will sort of speak of your business as well, because people, at least people saying this bus we are on is that company that brought it for us. Like they'll be marketing you in one or the other. Yes. So, and I think governments should, like I think in the past we had, when here in Zambia, when KCM was coming and these other companies, they were told if an investor comes, this is what you're supposed to do for the community. This is what you're supposed to do in the environment where you are. Even a church, like you do a church somewhere, there is an expectation that the environment where you are, like they did expect, they are going, there are some benefits they're going to expect from you. So it's very important. And yeah.
Good. And our emphasis
there's just an expectation.
Yes. Apart from the expectation, we must proactively do it as local businesses, our businesses. If you're running a small business, you must always plan to give into the community. This is what we are encouraging all African businesses. We don't want to wait from the people who come from outside to teach us, because we can give ourselves as well in addition to what they bring. So we are emphasizing, focusing on our own businesses, our own locally owned businesses. They should also participate intentionally in corporate social responsibility. You've made a good point, which we discussed, that they will market you. Those are benefits. Now, what other benefits would come? We've looked at the policymakers may reduce your tax. The community will market you. The community will become stable, very important. That's a benefit to you. Less theft, because if you're doing well in the area and you're the only one, you don't give, you become a target of thieves. But when you are giving, yes, even thieves, they say, don't touch that one. That one is the one who built that hospital there. Okay, understand. So there are a lot of benefits. What other benefits do you see, Grace? What? Yeah.
I think we have spoken, most of them have been outlined.
Excellent. David?
Yes.
What more benefits do you see?
In terms of let me let me process it. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
There's something I'm trying to connect.
Yeah, one of the other benefits that is really very important is the exponential growth. When we talk about exponential growth, this is where goodwill is a good name. When a good name is there, people tend to buy your services more than ever. Some businesses you see do not have large capitals, but the goodwill sells them. You can drop your products in this area. The goodwill will just say, oh, I want to go and just eat that one from that. You know, that's a company that did that. Oh, there's a queue. That goodwill, you can never place a value on it in terms of money. Although in accounting terms, you can actually put a certain figure, say the goodwill is this one. But let me sort of emphasize to the businesses, when you have goodwill, doors open for you very easily. Oh, this is amazing. I don't want to give more examples. I end there. You see, there are some appointments that you need to make. But if you have got goodwill, some appointments, you don't need to make them. When they hear you are in town, they want you to go there.
Yes.
You understand it? Look at,
yes.
Think of any person that you know very well in the country, very well known. And how many people would want to see him or her, even without making an appointment, if he needs their services? They will be willing to receive you at any time.
Exactly.
Let's aspire to that level. Those who are pastors, who preach in churches, those who meet in community centers, those who are business leaders with the following, I want us to start talking about corporate social responsibilities of our own businesses in our local areas. We are the people to solve our own problems. This is now culminating in what we are calling the role of entrepreneurs in Africa to boost the African economy.
Okay, now
you process
coming to that one. We are talking about the role of an entrepreneur in Africa to boost our economy. Much of it, what will boost our economy is where the people we are saving, the people where we are like we've made investments have they are stable also, and then they are able to promote and buy our products. So if we have activities that are learning, that are community-centered activities, we have maybe I've noticed in my area where I'm doing business, there is no proper road. I put up a road. I've noticed in the area where I'm doing business from, there is no proper water. Then I come up with, I put up maybe boreholes. What that will do is that in the long run, it will not just benefit the environment where I'm working, it will also sort of raise the environment to a standard that will also raise my business to another standard as well.
I like that.
I don't know if you get my point.
I get it. I get it very, very much. That is a thinking. Very, very good. Touching on roads, there are some side roads which we don't need the government to come and you're waiting for 5 years of budget or 6 years. Some of these things can be done. Just seek permission from the council and they let you and you do it. That's a very important point you have made.
Yeah.
So Africa can really do things for themselves and at a faster rate. It is the thinking we have to change. I'm glad we are changing. and we're moving forward, which is why we have been talking about these things. We are moving a notch up. And today I can see that all of you, you've got some African regalia. I can see in the background, Grace, you've got Zambia flag there. You can see I've got my nice tunic. What have you got, David? I can see.
I'm just joining in. We didn't have power. Power just came back. So I just rushed to joining when power came.
Okay. No, I can, is that Tyson? What have you got there? The label on your shirt? Is that Tyson or Tyrem?
It's the tires.
Tires. At least they make tires in your country. Okay. So who wants to come on that point David just mentioned about roads? Grace. Whoa, we've got 3 minutes more before we go.
Yes, as David said, you know, if you are in a community, you see something lacking in your community, it's your responsibility to bring it up if you can, so that you contribute to the well-being of your community, because your community are the first people to support you in business. Before you even start think of doing international exporting, it's your community which are the first customers. So if anything, your first customers should be saved.
Yes.
The best. And make sure you give them an extra mile. Yeah.
Perfect. The statement you said, if your community is stable, that goes a long way. A stable community is a peaceful community, is a community that can thrive because of your presence. No longer you should be enjoying alone. Of course, we know you've been working hard, but give back into the community. Now, before we go.
Doc, just one more point. We are talking about the business world to command the economies of Africa.
Not the business world. Not the business world.
The entrepreneurs
of Africa, African entrepreneurs, not the whole world, the African entrepreneurs to build their own Africa.
Yes. Yes, that's what I mean.
By giving.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Yes, an African entrepreneur to command the economy of Africa. So what that means is that if we go into developing where we are, like where our businesses are, the towns where our businesses are, then that will contribute to the development of the areas where we are. And if that's the development that the public looks out for from politicians, actually, so that will sort of shift their focus from the politicians to actually look up to the entrepreneurs. And even in terms of you know, people have sort of respect and trust in politicians, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who are supposed to do their load there. They are the ones who are supposed to actually sponsor their kids to school, give them scholarships for the university. But if an entrepreneur is able to provide all those services, then we are going now to be singing one song, and we are going to have the public to back us, like you said, and probably promote our products. Yes, that's the only way we can command the economies of Africa.
Perfect.
If we are able to throw back to the community.
That's right. And then you have your banner sponsored by Amakaya Wing, sponsored by David Limited, sponsored by Grace Limited. Excellent. Now, before you go, I had something in 1 minute before you go, I had something which I haven't played the guitar for many years. So I went to buy myself a guitar last week.
Wow.
I'm a good composer. This song, I sang it many, many years ago. I think I can remember it. Mueve na Africa, mueve na Africa, kuleni Africa wenu, mueve na Africa. This song is a beautiful song. Listen carefully. Those people who don't understand this language, it's a heaven language. It's simply saying, Africans, build your own Africa. In the fear of God, build your own Africa. Let me put it up a bit. Mwebena Afrika, kuleni Afrika wenu. Mwebena Afrika, mwebena Afrika. Mwebena Afrika, kuleni Afrika wenu. Mwebena Afrika. Mubano mukatina kakwalesa, kuleni Afrika wenu. Mubano mukatina kakwalesa, kuleni Afrika wenu. Mwilaria kuitema, mwilaria kuitema, kuleni Afrika wenu. Mwebena Afrika, mwilaria kuitema, mwilaria kuitema, kuleni Afrika wenu. Mwebena Afrika. Africans, build your own Africa. Don't
Amen.
selfishly. Those in higher powers, even you entrepreneur, when you make money, don't eat alone. Build your Africa in the wisdom and the fear of God.
Amen.
Prosper. Signing off from Facebook. Thank you so much for watching us. Signing off on YouTube. Thank you for watching us. Zoom, don't go away. We have a cup of tea together. So next week, make sure you're on Zoom. We drink tea here. Thank you so much. Bye, Facebook. Josephat, good to see you on Facebook. Zoom.